Hey everyone, this is Dan at Motorsport Fab. On this week's product spotlight, we're going to go over our Purge Plug kit for stainless steel and titanium back purging. So we have high temperature silicone plugs, our billet diffusers, silicone purge for the purge hose for the argon, and we're ranging from size 1.5 to 6 inches. And all the plugs come in pairs, kind of as seen here. And they'll all be available in the kit separately. So if it is somewhat of a consumable item. And basically the whole idea behind coming up with this kit is we're fabricators. We do this stuff in the shop all the time. And we've heard from many other people that there's nothing affordable on the market. You know, that was one of the big complaints with the purge kits. And we kind of went down that avenue ourselves, and it just wasn't cost effective for every welder in the shop to have their own purge kit, because when you're spending $500–600, it just gets kind of out of control when you're going from the smaller sizes all the way up to 6 inches. So the other thing that we didn't like is a lot of the silicone plugs on the market, they use on the backside, they use a stainless screen, and they kind of use that to diffuse the argon. And being that I have an engineering background and we're big into the performance and efficiency of things, we looked through that in CFD software, and I found that doesn't actually do what it's supposed to do. It kind of just slows the flow down, and it doesn't distribute it well. So we're going to kind of go over our diffuser setup here and explain that more up close. So one of the things with our diffuser, where the argon is actually pumped into the pipe that we do, is it distributes on the outside radially, and there's also a center port. So what happens is this is forced through at your whatever flow you have set on your regulator. The argon's pushed into here, and it actually hits in this area and folds out. So it kind of plumes out around the diffuser. And then in the center hole right here, it actually helps propel it through the pipe. So as dumb as that sounds, it actually cuts the purge time of the pipe down pretty quickly, and it also helps distribute the argon really well, and it pushes it out and then pushes it through. So it helps coat the outer edges of the pipe, and then also helps it flow down through whatever you're welding. So that's kind of what happens on the inlet side. And then on the outlet side, rather than just leaving it open like a lot of companies do, we did this, and we created a regulator. So what this actually does is, instead of just constantly purging argon through the pipe, we're actually able to purge it quickly, and then we're able to turn the screw in and regulate it down. So what happens is you end up actually consuming less argon, and it ends up saving you money in the long run, because you're not just wasting as much argon. So you can allow everything to purge out, all the oxygen can get pushed out of the pipe, and then you can regulate it back, and you can even turn the flow down at that point. So that's a nice thing to keep everything efficient and use less consumable as far as the argon goes. So the other thing that we did, rather than building something into the plug itself to help keep costs down, is we made this as a barb. So whenever you put it in the plug, it actually locks into the plug, and then the hose stops here, and you actually have something to grip to pull the plug out. So you don't have to worry about a little thin metal tube slipping out of there because you have the hose on it. You can actually grab a hold of this thing and pop it out of there. It just keeps it nice and solid. The other thing too is the base kit that comes with everything you see on the table. You get 2 diffusers, but you can purchase these separately. They're billet aluminum. They're pretty cost effective, and you can buy them for every set or however many you would want. We're also offering a cooling block and a purge block for O2 bungs. So you would use the same exact hose that we include in the purge kit. You'd push it on here, thread your bung on, set everything up, weld it. This helps draw some of the heat out, keeps nice color, and also helps to purge that area that you're welding for the O2 sensor. All right, guys, so that's our Purge Plug kit. Everything on the table here is a main kit, and then you can buy all the plugs separately. They are sold in pairs as shown here. And you can also buy the regulator, the purge diffuser, the hose, everything separately on the site. And we're also selling this O2 deal separately as well. And if you purchase the main kit, this is a drop down, you can add it on. So if you have any questions as far as the use of it, what it fits, feel free to message us, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you, and we'll catch you on the next one.